Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've not uploaded since like maybe mid 2018, I think. But I just wanted to welcome you back to my channel. Thank you for taking some time to stop by and see what I'm up to. Happy New Year. I know that the New Year is at this point come and essentially kind of gone because we've started it. But Happy New Year's anyway. I wanted to go ahead and get my New Year's started and kick things off with you guys and share with you my 2019 goals. So the goals that I want to be sharing with you today are more so general, so they've not gotten super specific yet. I just kind of have them in their own category and what I want to accomplish through those goals. And the next step that I'll be taking is basically putting a date on those goals. So my first goal has to do with home. And so my mom and I last year, we moved about 4 or 5 times, meaning that we were in one apartment complex, and so we had to move from one complex to another just because she had ended up finishing up a contract with a company. So we started with a new company. Well, from that moving from the apartment, we didn't move directly to the new apartment. We had to go to a hotel. So that was the first move. Then the next move was moving to an extended stay. And in the midst of that, we had to move everything that was in our apartment into a storage temporarily until we got to the new place. So then we moved from the extended stay finally into our apartment. And then from that apartment, we still had to, when she finished her contract with this new company, we had to still change apartments. We weren't able to keep the same apartment. So we're still in the same complex, just in another unit. So that's 4 moves. We've done 4 moves. So we're finally in our own spot. This particular place belongs to us. And so now that we're here, there's still a few more things we have to unpack. And so my goal as far as home goes, specifically for my room, for my space here in the house, is to just create my own space. My second thing would be being here at home is to create my own office space, either within my room or within somewhere where our business will be at, in like the living room den area. So definitely creating my own space, making my room feel just homey, and creating it to it's a place where I want to go to. So the next step would be, or next set of goals would be in the category of like finances. So definitely taking baby steps in how I'm going to be approaching things. So I made, although they were positively motivated, I made these decisions for us or for our household. It was for a good reason. It was not the best reason. So I applied for a couple of loans, and because life continued to happen, just with just generic stuff of my mom had to have 2 surgeries back to back last year, and just trying to switch from her company taking care of our major bills to us taking care of our major bills. We fell behind in a lot of different things, and so I applied for a couple of loans. Some of those particular loans I fell behind on, and so I owe a debt to those particular places. I've lost some certain assets, and so my goal for this year is to definitely pay off some debt. So I've not gotten specific in which ones I want to pay off this year, but I definitely want to take the steps on paying back or making a consistent habit of paying towards that. I definitely want to make sure that I am making a point to save. I don't have like a savings or an emergency savings, and so I want to make a point to figure out what that number is and then be intentional about saving towards that. And so those are 2 major things within finances. I want to make sure that I'm taking baby steps to do that. So basically what I'm saying with baby steps is not to just be like gung-ho, like I'm going to save $1,000 this month. It's not to say that that's not a possibility, but I don't think it's a realistic one. So the next thing that I would want to focus on or in this category would be my health. And so I had, years ago, I had done the Couch to 5K app, and I completed it. And so I want to be able to get back to that. I've not been as active as I want to be. One of the things I wanted to do last year and even the year before last was to complete my certification to become a fitness instructor. I did not finish that. I got halfway there and then I did not complete that. So I want to get back into the habit of being active, working out, and then making a point to just make that a part of my normal everyday thing. I still want to get certified as a fitness instructor, but I want to make sure I'm focusing on making sure that I'm healthy, that I'm making sure that I'm active. I definitely want to make sure that it's, like I said, I want to finish my Couch to 5K, so I want to get back into that, finish that. I definitely want to get a six-pack. I just want like a nice flat stomach. And I want to lose at least 50 pounds this year. So that's definitely something that I want to sit down and timestamp it and just kind of map it out for myself. So the next category would definitely be my business. And in this case, for this year, it's businesses. So I am a Mary Kay consultant. I have started and stopped. And when I'm saying starting and stopped at this point, it's not even necessarily I'm starting my business, I'm working it, I kind of fizzle out. Not that I don't do that, everybody does. But to the point where I was like deactivated or terminated and I had to re-sign. So I've just re-signed back up for Mary Kay. And so I definitely want to make that a focus this year, to focus on my business. And I want to definitely be a sales director. I still want to put a timestamp on when I want that to happen. The other thing is I'm working on just creating an online course. One of the things I do miss is teaching and being able to mentor people, help people, especially in my Bible study. I miss teaching and mentoring my kids. And so I have really been feeling led to create a course, create a study to do with people. I've not figured out how I'm going to, like, which platform I'll do it on. I kind of am leaning towards doing like a Facebook group and doing it that way. And I've worked on the materials for it, so I'm still fine-tuning that. So that's another thing that I'll be working on to monetize that. That's another business. Definitely getting into some travel. I have a friend of mine that I really want to travel. That's a dream of mine. I've always wanted to, and I figured I might as well do it where I'm monetizing that as well, getting a really good discount on doing it, but offering my services to other people. And then I have been thinking on doing an online boutique or a subscription service that's geared towards Black businesses. And so those are some different things I want to definitely focus on this year in regards to my business. But again, it's making sure that I put a timestamp on them and figuring out when I want those things to happen or when I want to start those things. The last category definitely has to do with life in general. And so one of the things I've been off and on okay with is just getting out of the house and doing some different things. I'm very much an introverted person, and so I'm like nursing the extroverted part of me, and I'm getting a little bit better at it. So one of the things I want to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable to this year for 2019 is to set up coffee or a lunch date with a new person or just a group of people at least once a quarter, like every couple of months, just getting together with some people just to go out, get out of the house, meet some different people and see what other people are doing, just so that I am connecting with new people, making new friends, so that I'm not just sitting here at home and piddling around and not getting out there and seeing what life has to offer. So that's definitely one part of my life that I want to focus on. And then, like I mentioned before, I really want to travel. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And not just like travel here in the States, but I want to travel abroad. And so I definitely want to take like one trip away where it's just me. I've done that before. And so there's a couple of different things I do want to do that's popped up. I have to, figure out the dates and, set up the time or map out how I'm going to save for that so that I can go do that. And I know that there's a couple of things like here in the States I want to do. And then I definitely want to figure out like where abroad I want to go and of course map that out. So those are the few things even within the life category that I want to be able to focus on for 2019. So the only thing I didn't mention yet is YouTube, and I'm still needing to sit down and figure that part out. I definitely want my channel to grow, and I think if anything, what I want to be doing with YouTube as far as my content goes is just sharing what I have talked about, and I've got everything like written down here, but just sharing how I'm doing with each category of my life, and then of course sharing different things in between. I'm just going to share what I feel inspired to share with you guys as things go. Of course, I'll be listening to, whether or not you like it or not, listen to your comments to seeing what I should be sharing geared towards what you guys are liking and how my audience grows. But I'm going to be just sharing what feels right at the time. So I definitely want my channel to grow that way. And so I'll have to sit down again and just kind of fine tune like what my goals are for YouTube. But that's basically what's coming this year for my channel, is sharing with you guys each little section of my life and what I'm learning from those things. So like I talked about, my finances and the choices that I made were not the smartest ones. So I definitely want to be sharing that with you guys and telling you and sharing with you what I'm doing to correct that, what I'm doing to be successful, because ideally that is what this channel is for, is sharing what my life experiences are and hopefully giving you some gems that you can apply to your life so that you can be successful. I'm still going to keep on with Wisdom Wednesdays because I do enjoy that series. It's another way for me to teach and mentor people. But yeah, just sharing those little pockets of my life with you, of what I've learned from mistakes I've made, what I've learned just in general from the choices I've made, what I'm doing to correct them, how they're helping me, and how I'm choosing to move forward with those things so that not only I can be successful, but you can take something from that and you can be successful. So that is going to be it for this particular video for today, but I will see you guys later on this week. I hope that you guys are having a great New Year's. Do not be discouraged if you have not figured out your goals yet. That's why this video is so late. I've taken the time really this month to sit down and look at my life to figure out, what do I want my life to look like? What do I want to accomplish? And sometimes that just takes a while, and that's okay. And so just don't be discouraged if you by January 1st did not know what it was that you were wanting to do. It's totally okay. I just want you to be encouraged with that and be okay with that. Be okay with your life's journey. And it's okay. Tomorrow's a fresh new day and a fresh new start. So I will see you guys later on this week with a new video. Until then, bye.